Oh man, these guys are having one of the worst days of their boating lives, and some of the people we're about to see in this week's episode are doing the exact same thing. Welcome back guys, it is your boy Broncos Guru, and it's this week's episode of Boating News of the Week. Our first news story this week is going to take us over to the Tampa Bay area, where a family was out enjoying themselves having a great day boating when all of a sudden they got in trouble and their boat capsized. The Coast Guard did send a 45-foot vessel out to help assist rescuing these people. Still not quite determined how exactly this vessel got into this situation, but one thing that was quickly determined when the Coast Guard arrived is there were 7 people on this vessel and only 2 of them had life jackets on. That means that they only had access to 2 life jackets. There may have been more on the vessel, but they were not in a secure location where they could easily and quickly grab them. This just serves as a good reminder that if you're going anywhere on your boat, make sure you have enough life jackets for everybody on board and that they're in an easy to access location in case of an emergency. Our next incident is going to take us down to Stokes Hill Wharf in Darwin, Australia, where this captain forgot to check the tides as he was fishing around the pier. Apparently, this boat was fishing around the pier, the tide started to go out, and this vessel got lodged into the pier itself. The captain and the vessel were both stuck there for 5 hours while they waited for the tide to come in. The captain and the vessel did get off injury-free, but man, I have to imagine the emotional scars are there. I just can't believe there's no video of this. Our next incident to make the boating news this week is going to be Hurricane Sally, who wreaked havoc over the Gulf Coast over the last week, dropping torrential amounts of rain and basically stalling on the Gulf Coast, really causing severe flooding and other damage. I really think this storm caught a lot of people off guard. Don't get me wrong, it's hard for a hurricane to catch people off guard. We know they're coming, but I believe the fact that this storm was a tropical storm for so long and then a very low-grade hurricane, people just weren't taking it as serious as they should have. And it proved a lot of people wrong because the damage was severe to the local areas down here. And of course, we've got our most famous Hurricane Sally victim right now, this gentleman right here who is out boating at the beginning of the storm, and he's going to hit a wave and have a little fun while he's out there. And this is what instant regret looks like for going out in a vessel like this in this kind of storm. Our next incident is going to take us over to Boynton Beach Inlet, where 3 people had to be rescued after their boat capsized coming out of the inlet. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this inlet, but it is a wild scene trying to get out of here. On the way out of the inlet, the captain just made poor timing on timing wave sets, tried to turn around, got caught beamside, and actually rolled the boat over. All 3 people were pulled out of the water, and everybody does appear to be okay from this incident. Our next incident this week is going to take us over to Alton, California, where Bow Marina had an explosion happen, damaging part of the marina and sinking several vessels and damaging many others. When the explosion occurred, there were several people in the area as there are many liveaboards in this marina. A few people did band together to try and push this vessel out, but unfortunately the ropes were at the rear of the vessel and the fire was already too strong for them to get over there. They were, however, able to release several of the boats in the near vicinity to save them. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Boating News of the Week. If you ever see anything crazy happening on your waterways, be sure to hit me up on Facebook or Instagram and let me know, and you might see your stories over here. Kind of like Stephen Ware, Man Without the Yellow Hat, Picasso West, RB Garrick, and Mark Jackson 2008 did this week. And if you haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button. If not, I'm coming to steal your drain plug.